Is it not written in your law that ye are gods? You understand what I'm saying? So it just depends on what level you on based on, whether you're human or whether you're immortal.
At ease. I am sold. 3 traits that women crave, brothers. I'm gonna say it again. 3 traits that women absolutely crave, right? Now, when we talk about this subject, man, we can easily go down, the standard path. Of course, man, women love high value men, right? We're talking about money, we're talking about status and all those things. Women love that stuff. There's no denying that. There's no denying it. When you're talking about a brother, getting gunned up, getting abbed up, getting rocked up, women love this, brothers. But you have to understand that even if you hit these milestones, you're still among the masses of men. But I'm telling you, if you want to narrow yourself down to a very small group of elite men, you simply have to work on these internal traits that women absolutely crave, brother. Over the years, man, I've learned that the characteristics that keep a woman attached to a man are all internal factors, right? So these 3 traits that I'm going to give you today, brothers, are a must-have as far as you adopting them into your life, right? But before that, man, I want to give you a bonus trait. There's a 4th trait, man, that men typically drop the ball on, right? Because you got to understand, man, during the week, on the weekends, man, we're normally, outside getting grimy. We're cutting grass. We're chopping wood. We're putting flower beds together. We're building fences. And it's typical for us at the end of the day, man, to be grimy, to be dirty, man. And we just start moving through the world like that, brothers. But I'm telling you, one thing you have to focus on is your skin. This is where a lot of brothers drop the ball, man. The first thing a woman is going to see to even be attracted to you is that face, brothers. And that brings me to today's sponsor, Tiege Hanley. Now, brothers, y'all know I've been using Tiege Hanley for a minute now, right? To be honest, man, it's just as important to me as my morning and my evening meditation rituals. I just don't go a day without it. Does it work? Huh? You see the skin? You see the sisters commenting in the comment section? I can show you the 1 or 2 sisters that's commenting in the DM saying, "So your skin is looking amazing, brother." And the thing is, I want the same thing for my brethren as I want for myself. And that's why I'm excited to have Tiege Hanley as a sponsor of today's video. They have helped me start and maintain my skincare routine by making the entire process uncomplicated. Honestly, it's the best skincare system for guys like us. I recommend you start with their level 1 system, which comes with all the basics. A daily face wash to get rid of the dirt and grime on your skin. A 2 times per week exfoliating scrub to get rid of dead skin cells. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because you should always be protecting your skin from the sun. And a PM moisturizer to help your skin stay hydrated and healthy throughout the night. My favorite part about Tiege Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you how to use each product, how much to use, and in what order to use it. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin easy. Their products have made my skin look and feel better than ever before. But hey, don't take Soul's word for it. Go to the website. They have over 5,000 5-star reviews from customers all over the globe. In addition to the amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including 1, at least 20% off the retail price, 2, the ability to customize your box, 3, the ability to pause or cancel at any time, and 4, free shipping if you're in the US, even low-cost shipping to most other countries. I'm telling you, brothers, I am a believer now. This is one product that I will not go without. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the link in the description box and you'll get 30% off of your first box, plus a free gift. Seriously, brothers, that's an amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. Now, the first of the 3 internal traits that a man must have that women crave, brothers, is a man must have balls, right? And I know that's general, right? But let me narrow it down because I want to talk about really two specific areas when I'm talking about this, right? When I say a man must have balls, man, on one hand, a man must be a controlled monster, right? And I'll be honest, I got this from listening to a Jordan Peterson lecture, not too long ago, man, where he was like, long story short, he was saying every man must be a monster internally, right? You have to understand that when it comes to a woman, feeling protected, what I'm saying is she has to know that if push comes to shove at any given time, like you down for whatever. Like you will ignite the whole establishment if you got to. When you walk in the room, you feel like there's no other man in the room that can roll with you. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that energy about you. You have to have those balls. But this is the thing, man. What a woman craves is when a man has this demeanor internally, but he can control it. You know what I'm saying? Like what turns a woman off is a man that maybe 6'9" and 300 pounds of muscle and walks around and he's just a jerk. He's walking around and he's an a-hole to everybody just because he's a low-key giant, right? A man needs to be able to have this demeanor about him, but be able to internalize it and keep it in a sacred space to unleash it, Hulk style if he has to, man. This is something women crave, brother. You have to be a controlled monster, brothers. So like I said, man, have that ability, to snap if it comes down to it. Like don't let don't be a pushover to anybody. But at the same time, learn to control it, man, and learn to operate outside of that space, man. Women crave men who can move like that. On the other side of ballsy, a man must be a risk taker, right? Like a man must be able to go above and beyond. A man must be able to, go outside of normal activity, to get ahead. He must just have a risk mentality. You know what I'm saying? I remember, bro, this was back in, I don't know how long ago this was. This was 2000. This was 98, 2000, not even 2000 yet, bro. I remember a buddy I had met, man. We was like on a double date type situation, man, and I had just met him. And man, we kind of both had some cocky attitudes, man. We were out crabbing. I was living in Georgia, man. If you don't know about crabbing, you take a few pieces of chicken, throw them out in the water, and you kind of bring it in slow. You can feel a crab, coming in, And that was my first time crabbing, right? The whole time we're crabbing, man, you can see, like alligators, just kind of swimming around or just kind of popped up on the hill and stuff. That's one thing that tripped me out about Georgia, man. You go to the park, you go to the lake, you go anywhere, man, and gators are just roaming around like pets, like ducks or something, man. Anyway, man, me and this brother got into like a, low-key chest beating match, man. We got to just kind of, just a lot of testosterone going around, right? And before I know it, man, we were being dared, or we were daring each other to jump in this crocodile crab-filled creek, talking about who would do it, who wouldn't do it, man. And I have some pictures, man. I think they're in storage. I wish I could find them. I got some pictures of me and this brother jumping in this water, man. You got alligators on the side, and we're just kind of like looking at each other like, dude, are we really doing this? As soon as we hit the water, man, the next picture, man, it's like we're walking on water, brother. You know what I'm saying? Coming up out of that thing, man. But you have to be risky, man. You have to be willing to do things that most men aren't willing to do. You have to be, you have to have that, jump out of an airplane mentality. You have to have that invest in stocks mentality. You have to have that, I believe in myself enough to open a business mentality. Women like men like that, brothers. They crave men like that because these are the men that normally, move ahead faster. Playing it safe is comfortable in life. But women crave a man that's willing to go that extra mile, man. I'm telling you, brother, being ballsy, being a control monster, and being risky, man. Women crave that. The second internal factors, brothers, is a man has to be a leader. right? And I want to be specific on what I'm talking about, man, because this society, this mini era we're living in is kind of subdued that trait in men, due to the whole equality, right? When we're roaming around the world, we're going to work and we're in school and they're preaching this, men and women are the exact same. It kind of deadens that thing in men unless you've seen it before. And I'm not talking about, you texting your woman and you saying we're going out to dinner and this is where we're going. Like you're making a command decision, because that's like an entry level, man. Women can't stand when brothers can't, when men are, indecisive. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actually leading a woman. I'm talking about when a woman comes into your life and it's like, okay, this is the goal. Our goal is to, I don't care if it's retire at this age. Our goal is to see these places on the globe. Our goal is to buy this land, buy this, whatever, have these kids. Like this is our goal. And a man can be a leader as far as getting you there. A lot of men are, due to this whole energy around us now, a lot of men are scared to be leaders. And when I say leader, I'm literally talking about a quarterback. I say that word all the time, but I'm talking about a real quarterback wide receiver relationship. Brothers that know the game, a quarterback talking to a wide receiver, like he's actually in the huddle coaching him, saying, this is how we need to do it. This is how you need to run the route. At the same time, that wide receiver can give feedback. It's an exchange, but that quarterback is leading. A lot of men don't know how to lead, man. And I'm telling you, when a lot of women, sense a man has leadership traits, they're drawn to it. They crave to it, brothers. I don't care how independent she plays. I don't care how strong she wants to be, right? She still wants a man that leads, man. And I'm telling you, that's what's making it harder, because a lot of these women are becoming stronger. They're becoming where they can be independent. They can move on their own. They don't really need anybody. So if a man comes in their life, they want a man that's going to say, you know what, this is our new mission. This is where we're going, and this is how we're going to get there. They crave it, brother. They crave it. And then when you talk about leading, you're also talking about teaching in that same thing, right? Like you have to be willing to teach your woman too, man. Like there are a lot of women that are in the career field, and they're saying, hey, you know what? Like I would love to be a stay-at-home mom. I would love to help my husband with his with his business, whether it's landscaping, whether he has a trucking business, whether he has this, And what we'll do as men, a lot of times we'll say, okay, well, I hear what you're saying, but I'll just outsource. I'll just go pay, Johnny down the road, or, that has a little experience. I'll just pay him $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a year to manage this area. When your woman is saying, hey man, I want to step in this role and do this. Brothers, I'm telling you, if you have a woman that's willing to go the extra mile and willing to help pour into you, and a willing woman, brother, we have to be in position where we can teach our women. That's part of being a leader. Sit down and teach your woman how to run computer programs. Teach her how to conduct herself in certain arenas. Teach her how to do certain traits, or send her to school and learn. You know what I'm saying? If a woman is willing, man, part of us being leaders is simply teaching our women certain things, brothers. So leading is that second internal trait, man. Now, the third trait, brothers, that's internal is being honest, right? And that sounds simple, man, but you have no idea how many men don't do it and how much of a barrier it is for a man to be honest, to literally tell a woman how you feel about a certain situation. Now, most guys, what they'll do is, most men, what they'll do is they'll pick up this feminine trait. Oh, they can tell a woman exactly how they feel, but only after they get mad. Like when they're heated, when they're in mid-argument, now they want to be like, oh, and this, that's a female tendency, brothers. That's a female trait. To get emotionally involved, and now you can go to that heart space and communicate with. You have to be there all the time, man. You have to be able to tell even the woman you've been with for a long time, like if you see her moving wrong, if you see that she could do something better, if you think she could lose a few pounds, if you think she could gain a few pounds, if she could change her hair, if she could, whatever the case is, man, you have to be honest with it, especially when you meet a sister, man. When you meet someone for the first time and y'all go out on a few dates, y'all been dating for a couple of weeks and you get to know her, and she's asking you, well, what do you think about me? Brother, you have to keep it 1,000 with her, man. If you think she just moves funny, if you think she has some traits about her that just won't fit in your world, tell her. If you think she has an odd demeanor, whatever the case may be, man, if she's moving wrong, what a lot of brothers would do, they'll say, you know what? Well, that's minor. That's something that, I'll just get over that. But if it's something, brother, that you can't see functioning in your world on a daily basis, tell her that, man. I'm telling you, brother, she will appreciate you instead of you just, trying to run game on her, trying to keep an adult, to try to keep around for, be honest with her, man. And the thing is, you might find out that your honesty may open up some chambers in her when she say, you know what? Well, you know what? After you told me that, I'm understanding that thing you were complaining about, like, that's really not me. Like, I was doing a certain thing because I thought you may like a certain thing. If you're honest with her, man, it may open up some doors where it's like, well, y'all have this open communication now, and it's a lot of things are unveiled, man. I'm telling you, women crave honesty. And I'm talking about even in bad situations, man. You out with the boys and you move wrong and somebody didn't text your girl saying, hey, you know what? Hey, I saw Cletus, trying to shoot his shot at the Hooter girl, right? And you go home and she like, oh, well, Vanessa said she saw, and you like, oh, she lying. Say, you know what, babe? Man, I had a long day, I had a couple of drinks. Who the chick walked by? She was thick. She gave me a little conversation. I talked to her, man. Yeah, I was flirting. I didn't ask for a number. I didn't ask for an Instagram. I didn't ask for nothing. I was just, I just stepped out of my element for a moment, my element for a moment. And that's what it was. She said, you know what? Cool. And she will appreciate that honesty, brother. And I know that was a far-fetched example, but honesty goes a long way, man. Again, brothers, when it comes to attracting women, yeah, again, we can go down all these roads, man, and talk about these external factors. Getting the bag, brother, you will attract women. Women love the bag. Status, fitness. Women love these things. But I'm talking about what women crave. I'm talking about the thing that once a woman gets a taste of it, she don't want to talk to a man that doesn't possess these traits, brothers. You got to have balls, man. You have to be a leader. You have to be honest. At minimum, add these traits, man, to your internal, brother, and watch everything in your life change, brothers. Don't forget to check out Tej Hanley.